without getting ahead of ourselves, which I think we're just constantly doing, is if you were to say that truth exists because it is understandable as reflecting the nature of the universe, which we would call reality, right? Then I'm pointing out that on your view, it's accidental. You want to call it necessary. So then, even if it's somehow necessary, then there's the issue of there would be no universal imperative to adhere to truth or reality, on your view.
Why is that?
Well, because again, it wasn't created or designed. It's a thing that just happens to have happened.
But
So then
why?
when
So
I,
let's
as a
say that it
living
was
organism,
created
just
and it
happen
was
to,
designed. Why should I care about it because it was created or designed? That's how it is. So now derive an ought fact from that. Why should I care about it?
okay, I'm afraid that's a too quoque. Not that it really matters on atheism, but I'm just saying if the view we're starting with is that it exists by uncaused, undesigned necessity, then adherence to it would also be uncaused and uncreated
Yeah, I think that it's
by
an
necessity.
uncaused necessary truth that pleasure is better than pain. And I don't even think that an omnipotent God could just make pain better than pleasure.
Well, but I'm not sure how you get there from a point of view that the neurochemistry that we would use to interpret that we should prefer pleasure to pain is also accidental.
And so God's command to prefer life rather than death is accidental.
Well, no, but that would get us again into the two quoque area. So I'm just still trying to understand.
Well, no, so these are mirroring objections. So when I mirror an objection, so you give an objection, and I mirror that objection, that objection also applies to you. This objection goes both ways. You say that's a tu quo quo fallacy when
Not
it's
that it
not.
matters on atheism.
No, it's what. So what I'm doing by mirroring an objection is to say that this is a problem for both of us. This is a
Right.
problem that we
So,
both have to
right.
solve, and
So
that
I,
if you say, well, you can't solve it this way, your view doesn't follow from that. I can
okay.
say your view doesn't follow
No,
from that,
yeah, yeah. I
and you can
understand what
say
you're
that.
saying.
So again, we're not getting ahead of ourselves. We're not actually moving. We're not actually progressing forward.
Right. And part of it is why the reason to escape from a strict tu quoque would be to you give your response and then mirror me and then let me give my response instead of replying with a mirror. You first need to look in the mirror and then you need to turn it on me. But you're just saying, you asked me a question, here's the mirror. So where's your reply to that?
I thought I
Yes,
did. I thought I have laid out the reply.